So in question number 1 here, we're asked to decide if each of these given statements here in this part A through whatever is true or false. And they're giving us this histogram right here. And the very first thing that I see is they want us to check and see if this is skewed left. Well, as a reminder, if it's skewed left, a skewed left distribution would be one that has most of the data on the right-hand side. So it would be a big peak on the right-hand side and then a tail on the left-hand side. That is not the case for A right here. So taking a look here, I can see that we can go ahead and just put a big false right here for part A. The mean is greater than the median. Well, remember that the mean is the average, and the median is always in the middle. So if we take a look at this picture right here, because it's mostly symmetric, that means that the middle, which is the median, is going to be right around here in the middle. And I'm actually going to change the color of this real quick because I think the green will show up a little bit better. Now, because this is currently a symmetric distribution, that would also mean that the average would also be in the middle as well. We know that skewed would cause the average to move in the direction of the skew. So skew right would actually move the average over here to the right. And if it was skewed left, we would start back here in the middle and move the average over here to the left. Right now, because it's symmetric, the best guess that I have is that the median and the mean are going to be roughly equal. So taking a look here, the mean is greater than the median. That is, again, false. Because it's a symmetric distribution, they're mostly going to be equal. The standard deviation is the best measure of spread. Well, I know that for standard deviation should be used with symmetric distributions. If I take a look at the type of distribution that we had, it is a symmetric distribution, so I should absolutely say that this is a true statement for part C. Taking a look at part D, it would not be appropriate to perform normal distribution calculations on a data set. Well, if I take a look here, a normal distribution has to have two parts. The first part is it has to be symmetric. Well, we already know that it's symmetric, so I could just go ahead and put a check right here. The second thing that we know that it has to be is unimodal. Now, if I go up and take a look, remember that modes inside of a histogram are going to be peaks. And I can see that this peak is right here in the center, so it is unimodal and it is symmetric. So that means that it is a normal distribution. So yes, I can absolutely say that it should be possible, but notice it says it would not be possible. So this is a false statement. Now taking a look at the standard deviation appears to be approximately equal to 2 units. Well, remember, standard deviation is how much space there is between your indicated numbers. And if I look at this from 0 to 2, means that this is 2 units, this is 2 units, and it seems that yes, everything is counting by 2 units, so yes, the standard deviation does appear to be 2 units.